I really, really hope that I've got this right. My family will be so ashamed of me. I may get deported.
Blue passport.
Hello everybody. Today I thought I would do a British citizenship test because I have heard that the questions are pretty historic and pretty bit useless in today's modern age, and I wanted to see, as a British citizen myself, whether I would be able to pass the British citizenship test. I'm so nervous. I don't know why, I'm so nervous. Okay. What are 2 responsibilities that you will have as a British citizen or permanent resident of the UK? To look after the area in which you live and the environment, to look after yourself and your family, to stay in the UK forever, to promote work in your local community. Well, obviously you want to look after yourself and your family, but I feel like the main one would be to look after the area in which you live and the environment. I'm gonna put that. Okay. Oh! What are 2... Oh. I misread the question. This is why I don't like exams, because I misread the questions. I got one of them right. Where is Big Ben located? I got this in the bag. Houses of Parliament. Of course, of course. Come on. I don't know why I'm getting so excited. I should know these. When were men and women given the right to vote at the age of 21? I should know this. I'm pretty sure this was on the GCSE history specification. It was pretty late, so I'm gonna say 1928, because I feel like it wasn't before then. Yes! Oh, okay. Where is the UK geographically located? Is it southwest, northeast, northwest, or southeast of Europe? Northwest, all the way, northwest. It's gotta be. Yes! Number 5. Who is the patron saint of Scotland? St David, St Patrick, St George, Oh, I thought St David and St Andrew were both Scottish. Now I'm doubting myself because it's only one. There's a university in Scotland called St Andrew's University. St Patrick is definitely Irish. St George, I feel like, is English or Welsh. St David, I think he's actually Welsh. I might get that wrong. My house in primary school that I was in, we have houses like Hogwarts, was St David's. And they were yellow. That's all I know. That doesn't help for this question, but we were yellow. And judging by the fact there's a university in Scotland called St Andrews, I'm gonna go for St Andrew, and if this is incorrect, I'm gonna be so shocked. Come on! Number 6. Which 2 houses fought in the Wars of the Roses? I feel like I remember doing this in GCSE. Was it the House of Chester, House of York, House of Lancaster, House of Newcastle? I'm pretty confident on Lancaster. Newcastle, no. It's between York and Chester. York is a really nice city, so I'm just gonna put that. I saw Lancaster. It might be Chester. I'm gonna put Chester. I'm gonna change my answer. It was... This is the thing, right? When you're doing these tests, usually the first answer you think of is more likely to be the right one, so I don't know why I chose Chester. Well, it's okay. I think I can still get some questions wrong. I think we're all right. The Bill of Rights of 1689 confirmed the right to vote for all adult men. I have no clue. I feel like it's too specific to be wrong, though. So I'm gonna put true. Good to know, good to know. What is the cenotaph? Oh my god, I know this one. It's a war memorial. The cenotaph is the war memorial on Whitechapel in London. It's literally just down the road from Downing Street. Yes! I don't know why I'm getting so excited. Like, I should know these. Did you know, fun fact, I got a higher score in my German GCSE than my English GCSE. Make that make sense. Who was the first female Prime Minister of the UK? I'm 99% sure it was Maggie Thatcher. It has to be, because Theresa May was really recent. Come on. She wasn't very well received by quite a lot of people because she did some questionable things. Who chairs the debates of the House of Commons? A bishop, the Prime Minister? Oh, I know this one. The Speaker. It has to be the Speaker. It is the Speaker. Come on. Yes. The House of Commons is so interesting because they can't refer to each other as like he, she, they, them. They can't refer to them as anything. So they have to say like, my right honourable... I can't speak English. My right honourable friend, or my right or they have some really ancient history there that they have to follow, which I think is really, really interesting. Oh, why is there a football question? How is this relevant to citizenship? I'm sorry. Who was the captain of the English football team that won the World Cup in 1966? Roger Bannister, Jackie Stewart, Bobby Moore. I've heard of Bobby Moore, but Roger Bannister is is calling to me for some reason. Bobby Moore. Who was Roger Bannister? So Roger Gilbert Bannister was an English neurologist and middle distance athlete. Oh, so he wasn't even a footballer. He rings a bell though. He is pretty famous though. When did the English defeat the Spanish Armada? How am I meant to know that? How am I meant to know that? I didn't even know they defeated the Spanish Armada. How am I meant... Why is this relevant? This is literally just going to be a eeny, meeny, miny, mo situation. Or I'm just going to put 1588. How did I get that one right? That was sheer luck. Yeah, there was no skill in that whatsoever. I didn't even think of any logical guesses. That was just a pure guess. Anyone can make a complaint about the police by writing to the chief constable of the police force involved. I don't 100% know. I always thought that there was kind of like a policing complaints office type thing. I know if you have issues with other things, they have these things called like the ombudsman. So if you like a bank or something does something wrong, you can go to the financial ombudsman or whatever. But I don't know if it's different for the police. By writing to the chief constable of the police, that sounds like it's right. That sounds like it's right. I'm gonna say yeah. Come on, yes. What is the minimum age required to serve on a jury? 16, 18, 21, 25. It's gotta be 18. It has to be 18. It's gotta be. Yes. Anyone who's on the electoral register is age 18 to 70. Oh wow, I didn't know it capped. Once you get past 70, they're like, no, your brain isn't good enough to be a jury. How is a jury selected? Okay. From the NHS registration system? Nope. Randomly from the electoral register? Alphabetically from the telephone directory? Is it like the 1900s? From a postcode selection? I'm going to say electoral register. Yes! Come on! I really thought I was going to fail this. What is a bank holiday? A public holiday when banks are open all day. A public holiday for people working in banks, an additional day off that every worker in the UK is entitled to, a public holiday when banks and many other businesses are closed for the day. Well, I know it's 100% got nothing to do with banks, and I know they're doing that as a trick. I can see why they've done this. That's very cheeky of them, but I know that it is an additional day off that every worker in the UK is entitled to. Whoa, isn't that the same thing though? A public holiday when banks and many other businesses are closed for the day. An additional day off that every worker in the UK is entitled. Oh no, but it's not every worker though, because people working in the NHS and hospitals can't get a day off. The way I was so confident with my answer. I don't like that question. What will you be given to vote before a general election takes place? Okay, we recently had a general election, so I should get this right. A ballot slip, a poll card, a voting slip, a poll tax relief. I'm pretty sure it's because you go to a polling station and you go to a polling booth. So I'm assuming it's called a poll card, and I did get sent one of these not that long ago. but I can't remember what it said it was called, but it was a card of some sort, so I'm gonna say a poll card. After that last question though, I'm doubting myself. I'm just gonna put it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Which of the following statements is correct? Solicitors' charges are usually based on how much time they spend on a case. Solicitors' charges are usually based on the nature of a case and its importance. It's gotta be based on the nature of a case and its importance, surely, because how much time they spend on a case, that seems pretty irrelevant. It has to be the second one. What is a solicitor's charge? I thought that meant when a charge isn't that when they put people in jail, like they charge you for murder. I don't understand that question. My sister's studying law, she'll know. Hello.
Hello.
I have a question. Which of the following statements is correct?
Big time, I think. 'Cause it's like every 6 minutes if they do something.
What does that even mean?
They write down what they do every 6 minutes. They do work, and every 6 minutes they write down what work they've done, so then they can get paid
so they can
for
have
that work.
Oh. Whoa, I didn't know that. Well, that's on the British citizenship test. And I got that
Wow.
question wrong.
Damn.
By law, which two types of media have to give a balanced coverage of all political parties and equal time to rival viewpoints before an election? Television, internet, newspapers, radio. You can't regulate the internet very well, so it's not the internet. The newspapers just kind of do what they want. So I'm going to say TV and radio especially, and the BBC, because they're a public service broadcaster, they have to be very careful when it comes to balanced coverage because they will get a massive juicy fine. So it has to be TV and radio. It has to be. Yes, come on. How many questions can I get wrong? Because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 questions wrong so far. I don't know what the grade boundary is, but I'm not feeling hopeful. It's a good job it's multiple choice. That's all I'm saying, because especially when it comes to the dates, that would be so difficult. Which of the following territories is a crown dependency but is not part of the UK? Northern Ireland, Wales, the Channel Islands, Scotland. Well, the Northern Ireland, Wales and Scotland are all part of the UK. A crown dependency has something to do with the royal family. They own the land, I believe. So I'm pretty sure it's the Channel Islands. I really hope I get it right. Number 21. Okay, 21. What did Sir Frank Whittle invent in the 1930s? Radar, hovercraft, jet engine, ballpoint pen. I love the contrast. All of these engineering things then. Ballpoint pen. I feel like, no offence to whoever created the ballpoint pen, if it is you, Sir Frank Whittle, I'm very sorry. But I don't think that would be important enough to be on the British citizenship test. Radar, hovercraft, jet engine. I don't know. Again, I feel like the hovercraft would be a little bit irrelevant. I'm thinking radar or jet engine. I think I'm gonna put jet engine because I just... Oh, yes. Oh, I'm so happy I got that one right. 3 to go, 3 to go. Who wrote The Daffodils? Why did they have to put an English literature question in this? I didn't study that. Was it William Blake, Robert Browning, Lord Byron, or William Wordsworth? I'm just going to put William Wordsworth. Oh. I hope my English literature teacher is watching this and is very proud that I completely guessed that answer and just happened to get it right. The Daffodils, William Wordsworth. Was he a poet laureate? Who was given the title of Lord Protector? Winston Churchill. Oliver Cromwell. Oliver Cromwell. I've heard the name. I'm just going to put him. So this is the last and final question. What are the 40 days before Easter called? Diwali, Lent, Hanukkah, Vaisakhi. I probably pronounced that wrong, so apologies. I'm pretty sure it's Lent. I'm pretty sure. Thank God for that. So it's time to find out whether I am indeed worthy of this British passport that I already hold. I really, really hope that I've got this right, otherwise my family will be so ashamed of me. I may have to revoke my passport. I may get deported. Yes! I am a British citizen. I'm so excited. Average score 89.67. Your score 75. So I'm below average. I'm cool with that. Some interesting things about the British passport, okay? For years, they have always been burgundy, but since Brexit, they have become blue. It's more black than blue. I much prefer the old burgundy one. Thank you very much for watching this. And I'm so happy to announce that I am a British citizen. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.